here on Cable 8, and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I'm going to assume if you're in our studio audience tonight that you're single, because surely being in Studio A on Valentine's Eve means no one was taking you out to dinner tonight. So, you thought you'd come here and distract yourself? How wrong you were. It's okay, I'm single too, and my grandma reminded me of that fact by sending me this lovely Valentine's card. You know you're single when your grandma sends you a Snoopy and Woodstock card that says, Valentine's Day gets so much better when you spend it with a friend. That pretty much translates to I'm completely single. Like, where did she find this card? Is there like a section in the card aisle that says alone and depressed? I think that's where she found this gem. So thank you, Grandma, for reminding me that my whiny, desperate single friends are really going to knock this Valentine's Day out of the park. That's who I'm going to spend it with. She made the situation even worse by including a $2 bill. And she wrote, buy yourself a treat for this day. In other words, I know that no one else will be dropping a dime on you today. So after the show, Snoopy and Woodstock and I are going to take this Jefferson and go enjoy a nice steak dinner at Fireside. This is all I need. I wonder how many prescriptions of Xanax are filled on February 14th. At least the name of that prescription is unusual, and you really can't tell by its name that it's for depression, you know? I just saw a commercial, though, for a prescription called Herpecin. That prescription name is not very discreet. But neither is herpes, so. Like, this conversation will never happen where somebody's like, hey, I just picked up some of that prescription Herpecin, and somebody's like, oh, I didn't know you got migraines. No. Oh, herpes. So the 2011 production of The Vagina Monologues opens in Pullman this week. You guys gonna go see it, maybe? Yeah? I'm actually in the play starring as the dominatrix. And the audition for that role was interesting because I had to act out a bunch of orgasmic moaning noises. And I'm happy I got the part this year because when I did my moaning audition last year, I got cast as the 72-year-old virgin, which worried me deeply. I thought, what was I doing in my dominatrix audition that made the casting directors go, you know, I don't know what it is about this one, but every time she moans, all I can think is 72-year-old virgin. Yeah, she'd do very well as the old dried-up hag who's never gotten off. Let's put her there. Yeah. There's always a fair number of guys I've noticed too who go see the show every year, and I think it's because the title of the play is so controversial. You know, like vagina monologues. Because let's face it, anytime you've got the word monologue in the title of a play, guys are going to be like, dude, we should really check that out. You know what I mean? Because college guys are all about the monologues, am I right? You know, one guy in the audience, yes? But it's funny because a lot of guys come down to college and have never even been in a monologue before, you know what I mean? It's not always easy to get into one, you know, you kind of have to audition, right? And then if you make the cut, you just give the best performance you can, you know? But if guys are looking to get just right into a monologue without needing to audition at all, I always tell them that University of Washington's got monologues wide open like 24/7. So yeah, just check that out. Coming up after the break, we'll visit our panel and discuss the best in recent entertainment news. So stay tuned. Welcome back. I am here tonight with our select panelists. We have Sean Davis, woo. Allison Grove, and Adam Lowy. Woo. All right, so tonight we're going to be talking about Pullman news, entertainment news. And to start things off, let's talk about the Super Bowl. So anybody make any money bets on the game? Anybody win money, lose money?
I'm too broke, man.
I actually did win some money on that.
Did you?
I did. I won $15. Not bad.
Wow. High roller, Adam.
You know, I keep the stakes high.
Yeah. I wish I would have bet $1 million that Christina Aguilera would completely flub our national anthem. I'd be a rich woman. What did you guys think when that happened?
I respect effort, always. I mean.
I think it's just a remix.
Okay.
She's released.
Okay.
A new version of the
Yeah.
national.
A little edgy, a little
That
edgy.
version's been around for 100 years. I don't know how long.
It was
It's time for a new one.
I-
Okay.
It's time to bring it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of like, at the same time, like, how can you mess that up? I mean, usually they put the words right on the big screen, like
Right.
for you to like, read off, kind of, just in case. And I was kind of like, what the heck? Like, how can you? It's the national anthem.
I don't think she was looking at the big
Yeah, I don't
screen.
think there's a big screen
Like-
in front of her, but
They don't
I get what
book
you're
you to
saying.
sing the Star Spangled
Like
Banner.
no, like
off
I
the
know in
big
like
screen.
some sports, like they'll be right like over here, and then the big screen will be up here, and they'll be able to do it right in front. So I don't know.
I don't know what happened. What do you guys think about Black Eyed Peas?
Oh,
A lot of mixed
Oh.
reviews with the Black Eyed Peas halftime show. It's like we've got a bad taste in our mouth on this panel. This one.
yeah, I was waiting for the game to get started again, but it was cool, They provided some time for me to just like kick back, laugh with my friends. I look to the screen; they're still performing. I'm like, what's going on? Is there like technical difficulties? Did they like need some like gestures or something? I don't know.
My favorite part was Usher.
Oh yeah.
I
Usher
think
just
that
dropping down from the
saved
sky.
it just a little was Usher showing up.
Yeah.
It's 10 seconds.
So, yeah.
I really like the guys on the side there. They were all like, in court, all like right in sync and everything, and like with like all the lights and stuff. I thought
Yeah.
that was like one of the best parts. Like,
Yeah, it was. I thought it was a good spectacle. Do you know what I mean? The dancing was fun. Fergie's voice,
no, not so.
lost partial hearing. It was So speaking of music, let's talk about Grammys. A lot of interesting things happened last night at the Grammys. It's been talked about a lot. Lady Gaga's entrance in an egg, of which she was birthed out of on stage. What do you think? What happened with that?
I think that Lady Gaga needs social skills. She clearly has none. She
Right.
shows up to the party in like some sort of fetus egg or whatever's going on there, and then she goes on stage to accept her award for, I think it was Best
Born This
Album.
Way.
Like, was it for?
I think it's for Best Pop Single.
Oh, okay.
For Born This Way.
She went on
Yeah.
to accept some award, and she thanked Whitney Houston because she said, while I was writing this, I didn't have the confidence to imagine myself performing it, so I pretended it was you. And I have a really good hunch that she has never met Whitney Houston. So it was
agree.
just awkward.
Yeah, and of all people to be like inspired by for a song, Whitney Houston, for the song "Born This Way." It's like Whitney Houston was born a crack addict. Like she's the last person we should be attributing this song to. I personal opinion. And I think a big thing for the night was Esperanza Spalding getting Best New Artist over Bieber, over Drake. And I think most people, when they heard her name, was like, Espa who? Like, who's this chick? What is it? She's jazz? A jazz musician got Best New
I think
Artist.
I'd heard of her like once maybe before. And
Yeah.
like, that's.
Yeah. I'm not knocking jazz, but I know that, Bieber was upset.
Yeah.
What was he?
Yeah.
I mean,
Devastated.
he's still immature.
He has
He's still
time.
immature. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's still in Pampers. He'll grow up. So Lindsay Lohan recently, she just gets better and better, tried to steal a $2,500 necklace, I believe, from a boutique. Did you guys hear about this? Unbelievable.
in the spotlight again.
Yeah. She's quoted as saying, "I didn't try to steal the necklace. I only borrowed it, and then my stylist was late bringing it back." It's like, I'm pretty sure that the jewelry store wasn't aware of that arrangement, Lindsay. I think they would trust the homeless man on the street corner with that necklace before they would trust you with it. Like, she's not going to bring that back if you let her borrow it, right?
I don't even know what to think about Lindsay anymore. Like, she has been up and down and then up and down again, and it's like nothing surprises me anymore.
There's always something new with her.
Yeah.
Always. Just
Yeah.
like,
I know.
Like, I think she should have quit while she was ahead and stopped after Parent Trap. Like, that was the peak of her career.
That was
When she was ahead.
She peaked right there.
Yeah.
I was like,
Because then she did Freaky Friday, which, like,
No.
not that great.
Well,
and then it was
Mean
just, like,
Girls.
down.
Hey, Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was a quick dip up and then an immediate plummet
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
it was a little joke, nothing serious, just going in the spotlight for a sec.
Right, exactly. The Cub on campus, the main student building, recently gave out these safe sex packets to students walking by. They have a lot of pamphlets in them. They had some free condoms, some free blow pops. And these pamphlets are hilarious, and I felt that we should all discuss them a little bit today. So, Sean, what does your pamphlet say?
Mine's definitely, hands down, it's just talking about how to put on a condom, which I wish I would have had this pamphlet when, you know, I started having sex, because I did not know, I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't know. And who wants to read the label in front of the girl, like when you're about to start having sex? Like, before I do this, I want to read the instructions. Like, I want to make sure I have everything I need and make sure I'm equipped for this, because, you know, I'm not sure what else you might, it might be like 4 or 5 things involved in sex, and I'm not sure.
I know.
Way too complex.
And now you've got the 5 kids, and it's like, where was this? You know,
I'm
before
saying,
then.
right?
I know.
Man, shouldn't have started when I was 12, right?
You never know. Maybe adults are saying, "Man, where was this instruction when I was, you know?"
Maybe your parents. I'm kidding. I couldn't resist. What do you have, Adam? What's over there?
Well, I'm like looking at like some of the signs that it's about sexually transmitted infections.
Okay.
It's like some of the signs, like sex organ discharge, fluids coming out of the vagina, penis, or anus that are new or different for you. Like,
okay.
That are new or different.
Wow.
I've seen my penis every day, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, new tricks? Like, what are we doing today?
this is a surprise. Jeez.
Allison, what do you have?
Well, I have the My Safe Sex Bill of Rights right here.
Oh, beautiful.
And I wish we had learned these in like 3rd grade, because they're way better. For example, I have a right to think my own thoughts, whatever they may be.
And
Just
we're
in
trying
case
to
you
take
didn't
those
know.
rights.
Yeah, exactly, because those rights are at risk for being
Right.
taken. You know,
Right.
someone's trying to take
Right.
my thoughts.
Right.
So that's good. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't know that until now. I have a right to ask for what I want.
That's dangerous in the hands of a man, because you know that he's just going to be like, hey,
Time to get this show on the road.
time to get in the position I want. It says in the manual. So
Somebody has to
it's in my
be.
Bill of Rights. So
Has to be right.
yeah,
You know, it has to be correct.
yeah.
I'm just wondering who made the Bill of Rights? Like, was this straight from the website of like Talk Sex with Sue, or?
Actually, no, I believe it says, from Safe Encounters, How Women Can Say Yes to Pleasure and No to Unsafe Sex by Beverly Whipple. Well, now we know Beverly Whipple. She sounds the type to make a My Safe Sex Bill of Rights.
Best person to quote every time I'm having sex. Every time.
Well, according to Bev.
According to Mrs. Whipple. And the big one they gave is Condom Talk, How to Smart Talk Under Pressure. And this is literally a dialogue that they have printed out of, if your partner says this, then you say this. So you can refer to it in certain situations. For example, if your man says, I can't feel a thing when I use a condom, it's like wearing a raincoat in a shower. Then you say, yes, you will feel less, but condoms can be fun and can make it less stressed about getting an STI and getting pregnant, and you can last longer.
You get long.
Wow.
I am sold.
I'm sure the guy is ecstatic about that part.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. If they say, I love you, would I give you an infection? Then you say, not on purpose, but many people don't know that they're infected. Unless our love is made of latex, it won't protect us. It's a good thing. I'm sad if you guys didn't pick this up, because I know it's going to be under my mattress. Anytime I'm bringing a man over and he says something, I'm just like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. What did you say? Can you repeat that?
I'll keep mine under my pillow. Easy access.
Yeah. All right, so now on to our final topic. It is Valentine's Day, so we can discuss this a little bit. Allison, are you a flowers and chocolate girl, or is that too cliche for you?
No, well, chocolate's always good. Flowers, I mean, I usually just let them die, so you can skip the flowers.
Allison's a romantic, clearly.
They die within like a few days anyway, and then it's like I have to go throw flowers out. Like, just Get chocolate. Get like the map where you can like find the ones you want and avoid the ones you don't.
Oh God, like,
You know, like
the raspberry marshmallow.
exactly,
crap,
like the cherry ones that you don't
cordial.
want. Yeah,
Ugh.
exactly. Just get some chocolate and maybe like a good dinner.
Yeah.
You know, it's not too hard.
I would agree. How about you guys? If you have a special someone on that day, what do you guys usually do? What's your protocol?
I mean, for me, I'd take her definitely out to dinner. I mean, I know it's kind of cliche, I guess, take your woman out on Valentine's Day, but like,
Yeah.
you know, I think you have to. I mean, can't go wrong with dinner. I assume, and you know, yeah, I'd definitely go with some chocolates maybe, and you know, heart-shaped box of chocolates. And I don't know. I'm a flowers guy. I would get girls flowers.
So you're going the whole mile.
Yeah.
You got dinner, chocolate, flowers.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
I just have one question. McDonald's or Jack in the Box?
No, McDonald's does have that 20-piece McNuggets, you know. So, I mean,
It's a lot to share.
Kind of leaning towards that.
Okay. Sean, how about you?
I'm single, and I've been single for like a while now. So Valentine's
Ladies.
Day. Hey, what can I say? I've never really had too much experience with Valentine's Day. I'd say if I had a girlfriend, I'd probably want her to be happy with anything I could buy with food stamps, because I do have food stamps. And so, like,
She's got to
just
work with what you
strictly
got.
food. Let's just focus on food on Valentine's Day. And I think you could get chocolate with food stamps. No alcohol, though, so.
It's going to be a sober night. That's awesome.
She'll work with me. She'll
Make it happen. There's not a lot of romantic things that you can really do in Pullman. I mean, the options are a bit limited. You know what I mean? Can't really have a night on the town, because that includes like the taco truck, and then maybe stop at IGA for some beer and
go to the cornfields.
And roll down fields of wheat together. That's about all we got.
Well, and I love how every Valentine's Day, or really any holiday in Pullman, all of the stuff you can buy for people is sold out.
Right.
So like I was at Walmart yesterday, and there's like 20 guys standing in the chocolate section, like, what am I gonna get? Like, wait until the last minute.
Yeah. Oh God. Anyway.
It's a guy thing.
Well. We are going to be coming up after this break with Cassie Carell. She's an awesome performer here in Pullman, country singer. So stick around. We'll be right back with her, and she'll be giving us a musical performance later. So stay tuned. The very talented and beautiful Cassie Carell. Thank you for coming on to the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay, so you've been singing your whole life, and you started incorporating guitar when you were in 8th grade, and now you're 22, and you've had an iTunes account with your music for 4 years.
Yes.
So how many songs have you sold on iTunes? Can I ask?
My manager keeps track of the numbers. I just do the creative work. So.
Very cool. That's amazing. And you're graduating in 1 year?
We'll see.
Tentatively
I'm
planned.
happy here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's a good way to put it. And you have a label in Seattle, correct?
I do.
Okay. And were you there recently to record?
Yeah, I was there this last weekend. I spent about 6 hours in the studio doing harmony, and that was intense.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Very, very cool. And I know you're an advertising major.
Yes.
Is your ultimate goal to pursue your musical career and have that be it, or do you want to do advertising and have music on the side?
For sure, I want to pursue my music career. My parents don't even want me in college. They prefer I just would do music full time, but I was like, no, I want a backup plan. So.
Oh my God, that's total role reversal. You're very, very lucky. Most artists' parents are like the exact opposite. So.
Mine are a little crazy.
Very, very cool. So I couldn't help but notice that you have a lot of tattoos.
I do.
How many do you have?
I have 7.
Ooh. Okay, tell me about your favorite ones. And this is a lyric?
I like the heart on my middle finger because it's not for flipping people off, as many may think.
Okay.
I got it because it looks cool when I play guitar.
Oh, okay.
And I have 2 wrist tattoos, and one right here. This is my favorite lyrics from my favorite Third Eye Blind song, Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charmed Life. So it says, I speak to you like the chorus to the verse. That was really painful, like right here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you told me you had one more?
Oh, yeah. This is awkward. I have a butt tattoo.
Has a butt butt tattoo. And can we ask what this butt tattoo is?
Yeah, it's a bow. It's a matching one with my friend Emily. We got it. We call it our My Little Pony tattoos because My Little Ponies have little designs on their butts. That are, yeah. I won't show you that though.
I'll give you creativity points on the My Little Pony. That's pretty great. Did you catch last episode with Cage Girl? We had Cage Girl in here?
I did not get the pleasure to see it, sadly.
The great pleasure. Are you aware of Cage Girl? Have you seen her in action?
I know about Cage Girl.
Okay.
I've creeped on her with my phone a lot.
Oh, wow. Do you frequent the cages?
Yes, but not that what I remember. My roommate has to tell me about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'm sure you would not be alone in that.
She put dollar bills in my cowboy boots last time I got up there and danced in the cages.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a good friend.
And you were telling me something. You were telling me something about Jimmy John's. I believe.
Yeah, I got thrown out of Jimmy John's for dancing on the table.
Now, what time in the morning was this?
This was about 10 minutes before Mike's got out, and so
all right, roughly
prime
1:30.
time when people are just coming out of the bar, and I just decided to get on the table and dance, and then I fell, knocked over 2 chairs, and hit my head on the tile.
Oh. Where have you been? Because, man, I've heard a lot of bad drunk stories from Stubblefield's bar, but moving on to Jimmy John's afterward? That's intense.
Keep it classy.
Keep the party a-moving.
I do.
Insult
I do.
Mr. Jimmy, I love it. So, speaking of the middle finger heart tattoo, you've said that's not what it's for, what most people might think.
Yeah.
When I looked on your Facebook page, and one of your quotes in your About Me is, "If you make me frown or if you break my heart, then I'll write a song about you." So are a lot of your songs about, you know, assholes here in Pullman? I mean, is that like the majority of things, or what do you generally write about?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to thank you for creeping on my Facebook.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes me very happy
Absolutely.
to know.
I'm a creeper.
Me too.
Creep hard.
I dated the same 6 years,
Wow.
so I got a lot of material out of him. Yeah, so
That's fantastic.
it's my first Valentine's Day without him. It's been kind of nice.
Okay.
Hope he doesn't watch this.
I hope he does. I hope he is tuning in.
I got a lot of material out of him, and then there's a few, I won't name drop, I know they're afraid of me, so.
I love it. Well, we are going to have you perform one of these songs. Is this song you're performing about a guy? What's the song?
It's about a guy I'm like kind of seeing right now. He's
A little love song.
really cool.
Okay, well, stay tuned, you guys. We're going to be right back with Cassie Carell, and she's going to be performing her song, so stick around. Ladies and gentlemen, Cassie Carell.
Plain to see.
you guys. Give it another hand for them. Thank you guys for watching The Mix tonight. Stay tuned. Next time, we're going to have DJ Goldfinger on the show, so it should be a fun interview. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Have a great night, you guys.